Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. Hi, everybody. Good to see you on time, nerdy as always. Finished me tea. Whew. Everything's a rush. You ever notice that? Oh dear, oh dear. So, welcome. I hope everybody's well. There's already 15 in the room, and each and every one of you are more than welcome as always. Welcome again to Saturday night. It is Saturday. Yes, of course it is. Saturday night. Um, Hopefully have a nice good old chat as always. And I know we will, because I know everybody gets on board, um, enjoys a bit of a natter. So what have we been up to? Well, let's bring you an update if you like. I was being given today an AtGo Commodore B17 something or another mower with an electric start. And I've looked all over the web, and I'm not seeing one yet with an electric start on it, so I'm quite pleased. The lady had it, it was her husband's pride and joy. Although I'll tell you a little bit about the garden in a little bit in a minute. Unfortunately, bless him, he passed away 4 or 5 years ago, and this thing has languished in the shed at the bottom of the garden, together with the battery charger and two batteries. She gave me a call some weeks ago now, to be fair. Said, do you want it, or I'm going to send it to the scrapyard? Oh, no, don't send it to the scrapyard. So I went down and have a look at it. Now, unfortunately, where she lives, the back garden runs down towards the river. And we got there. Now, this was some weeks ago, to be fair. And after wading through about 16 foot of water, and I do exaggerate slightly, decided, hello, Mrs. H, decided that maybe it wasn't the right time to collect it. So, bless her, she said, we come back when it's a bit drier. Oh, dear. And long story short, picked it up today with a mate of mine. I went down to look at it, and she managed somehow to get it from the shed to her garage where I was able to pick it up. Now, this thing weighs about 16 underweight. How she moved it, God only knows, but she did. But it took two of us to pick it up and put it in the car. And I ain't a small lad. And my mate Tony, or Tony Grave, that's his nickname, by the way, because he digs graves, would you believe? Well, we picked this damn thing up and got it in the back of the car. And so it's home now. It's sat outside. In fact, it started raining, so it's gone to bed in the shed. But it's complete. It's obviously not been started for a long time, and it's going to need a complete strip down service, and then hopefully I'm going to do it all up, and then maybe sell it or hang on to it. To be honest, my garden, I can't justify having a mower like that, but I see they make quite good money, and I've seen lots of comments recently. People are not selling mowers, and they're right, because I'm not. Whatever. What other thing? Yeah, I'm now becoming a bit of not a graveyard, a store, I think, for serviced mowers. I've got two up there now. I mean, been serviced. Chaps have not come back, and I've emailed one of them saying, it's ready. Unfortunately, the other one, I've lost his contact details, and I've gone on to local social media saying, with the gentleman whose mower service like to come back because it's ready. I have no idea, absolutely no idea who it was. And he owes me money. So there's two of them up there done that. Then a chap phoned me up yesterday. So I've been recommended to you. Oh, there's Mick. He said, I've been recommended. You fixed the guy's strimmer. Even Mick. He had one of these multi-tools, is it? Whether you put a hedge trimmer, a strimmer, or blow torch or whatever on the end of it. And he couldn't get it to start. And he was desperate. He had a job to do with it. And he went to a local shop who said, yeah, we can fix it for you. He said, snap back at him. And it was a Formex machine. And they said, yeah, it's not a problem. All it really needs is so and so and so and so, and we'll charge you £40. Do the carb for you, and or whatever it was, I can't remember now. And the trouble is, we can't do it for 3 weeks. He said, well, that's not good to me. And he contacted me and he said, can you help me out, Phil? If I gave you £50, could you turn it around in a day or two? So I thought about it for about a nanosecond. I said, yes, of course I can. We brought it round. And anyway, he got it running. That's the main thing. So he went off. I was £50 better off, and he went off well chuffed with himself. And apparently he recommended me on the social network. Hence this chap turned up yesterday with his it was a ride-on mower which he's turned into a tractor. There's no mower on it at all, but he can't get it to start. And again, that's a carburetor job, and I did that overnight for him. And to clean a car that had already been removed from a machine. How much do you want, Phil? I said, well, give us 20 quid. I think it's the fastest £20 I've ever made in my life. And he'd gone off. Well chuffed. Looking at this web, now I'm gonna be asking people when you come up here tonight some advice purely about this damn web WER 400 machine, which I've now found a motor for. But anyway, I'll ask a few questions later on. So let's have a look. See who's around to see this. Have a look, see where we are. Let's go back in the comments. And again, apologise if I miss anybody. So at the very beginning, Henry. Good evening, Henry, my friend. I hope you're very well. And I truly mean that. Good to see my friend. Hobby Motor. Good evening, Hobby Motor. Tim Palmer's here. Saying hello to everybody else. DNR Engines, Small Engines. Good evening. Hobby Motor again. Tim saying hello to everybody else. DNR saying that. Barry Ewalt. Good afternoon, good evening. Yes, I always like to say good afternoon, good evening, good day, good morning, because you never know quite who's watching this. If anybody's got nothing better to do, whatever, on a Saturday night. Anyway, there we go. So Anders, hello, my friend. How are you? Well, good evening, Dave. Nice to see you. It's always good to see you, my friend. Saying moving on. See who else is around. Hobby Motor. I'm just saying hello to everybody else. If I'm missing anybody, please give me a shout. Henry saying hello to everybody. And there's Hobby Motor. Hello. I'm getting down through here much quicker than I thought. Mac 210. Good evening. Hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you as always. Scott Palmer. Mac 210. Hello. Ronnie Barker. Hello, Ronnie. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Al McLean. Hello. Evening, people. Good evening, Al. Nice to see you, my friend. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. I met the bottom actually already. This is really good. Oh no, I thought I had. It's just jumped again. Where have I missed myself? I'm here, Conker. Ronnie Barker. Yeah, I know you are, mate. Mick's turned up. Where's Mick turned up? Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? Hope you're well. I'll ask you how Riley boy is in a minute, by the way. Mark Robbins, good evening, my friend. How are you? Someone repaired my motor, but I've lost his contact details. Can anyone? It's true. I honestly can't remember. He's a big, tall chap. That's about all I can remember. Oh dear. He has no shame. We were wearing masks. What's the matter with you? Oh dear. Yeah, that's threw me off a little bit. Bill Clement, good evening. Good. Hi, TC. Hello, Bill. Good to see you, my friend. Everybody's having. Do you know I've got down? Oh yes. Thank goodness. I was getting a bit concerned. The guy's playing with his tools. No. Saturday night would not be the same unless the guy was playing with his tools. Dirt Riders is up as well. Great. Now let's put out the invite and see if anybody's out there and wants to have a yap. And again, as I said, I'm going to ask for a little bit of advice. So let's stick it down there a minute. Bear with me a second, and I'll post it, and then we'll see who's up and around. Stefan, good evening, Stefan. Nice to see you. And there goes the link, and we'll see who would like to come along. I dread to think what Mick's just put up there. No doubt somebody will find it. Eddie's there. Hello, Eddie. How are you, my friend? And so there we go. So Saturday night, here we go again. Charged with gotta tell you also, went to our local garden fete today, this afternoon. And did I put the stream out? Yes, I did. And it's a traditional thing. I don't know if they do it in the States, in Canada, and the rest of the world, but it's normally run often or not done for the local church and that type of thing. Henry, good evening. I'm going to bring you straight up.
How you doing, Mr. Phil?
How you doing, mate? How you doing? All right.
I'm doing good. Good, yeah.
You're looking good.
Trying to get Kenny and John let them know that you're on.
Okay, mate. Yeah. Okay. Well, good to see them anyway. So, how you doing anyway? Okay.
Yeah, hanging in there. Too hot outside.
Oh,
Don't
really?
tell Mick, because then he'll have to be saying that I'm not doing anything.
Oh, guys, here we go.
Oh.
There's some good-looking dudes here, and then of course there's Mick as well. How you doing, mate?
I heard that.
Hey, how you doing?
Good looking.
Woo back, you old buggers. Woo back.
Hey, punching above your weight there, Mick, I'll tell you, boy. Look at that girl there. Look, hey,
I'll never know how she looks at you. And
house suit. There you go.
You're a lucky man.
How you doing, guys? Good to see everybody. I hope you're all well.
I'm doing all right, apart from I'm checking my CCTV. And two Herberts have turned up in a blue car,
Yeah.
and they whipped one of my cylinder mowers, 17-inch Commodore. You didn't seen that about, have you, Phil?
No, I know nothing. I know nothing about it.
It looks very similar to one you sent me a photograph of today. The only thing that gives it away is a mixed mower sticker on the grass box.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's got electric start on it, Mick. I don't know. Is that common or not?
Well, it's common if they put one on there, yeah.
No, it's obviously standard. Isn't it?
There's a Top Conker sticker on it now.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's engraved. Henry, I've engraved it on there, mate. It's engraved. Yeah,
I just can't wait to see you fire it up in the old shed and it goes straight across the old room, up the old workbench, across the wall, straight out the door.
See him chasing it down the street.
It pulls over, so it's not seized or anything. So that's a good start, anyway.
What engine's on it? Tecumseh?
I think so. Yeah. To be honest with you, I just trundled it up and put it up in the shed there, and just left it there at the moment.
But they're not worth a lot of money, to be fair, Phil. They're not worth a lot of money, but
yeah.
but the education is there. You know, when you get hold of a vintage bit of kit, you know, you can educate yourself, and it's good fun.
Yeah, I said to Annie, I mean, we'll just strip it down, clean it up, and give it a coat of paint. As long as it runs, I mean, whatever.
Does it have a kickstart? Does it have a kickstart on it?
No, it's a bump start on it, Henry. You got to run behind it and let the clutch out.
There ain't many guys with a kickstart lawnmower around here, you know. They're a bit few and far between. They are.
Uh-huh. All right, John.
How do you say that? I picked one of those up today. It's in the back of my blue car at the moment.
Lion.
Do you want to check your shed?
Mine's in the shed, mate. I've got a camera in the shed. It's in there. I put it in there about half an hour ago.
John's at his stepfather's cutting grass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying earlier on, there we went to our local. I mean, you know about fates, Mick. You know the old church fates years ago.
Oh yeah.
They continue to do it over in our small villages down here, and you go along and they're doing the old hog roast and all the rest of it, and dancing and God knows what. Anyway, we went on the bottle store, which is again a peculiar English thing, I think, or British thing, and I spent £3. Now all these bottles, there's whiskey, there's gin, there's wine. I spent £3 and I won 4 bottles of pop.
You did well. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, being the village that you live in, I'm surprised you didn't end up with your head in the stocks. But then saying that, to get your head in the stocks would be quite an accomplishment the size of your barnet.
Leave it. They're up funny. They were a set of stocks up there. Funny.
You're right, Stu. He has got a head like a pork pie. You're quite right.
Now I know Sue wouldn't be that rude.
Phil, I got a request.
Go on, Henry.
Anders says, take that blue thing away from the screen. He keeps on looking at it.
The blue thing.
On your right side, up in the air.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's worry bees. They come all the way from Turkey.
That's a Turkish thing. It wards off evil spirits, but it does nothing when it comes to repairing lawnmowers.
It's offending Anders.
You want some holy water for that Conker?
I like that.
Who's that?
Back up.
Who's that geezer in the background, Bill? Who's that?
I don't know.
I'll ask him. Ask him who he is. Excuse me, who are you? What are you doing there? Wait, matey.
We take the shoes off.
I don't
In a
know.
minute, he'll take your shorts off and he'd be thonged right up and jump in the old pool with a big old pink thong on. You wait and see. He'll be right old set up. Here you go. Oh, no, he's gone now.
Oh, wait.
Is that your back garden, Bill? Is it?
No, we it's too hot in Texas. We went to the beach.
Oh, good man.
I got to say, you're on holiday there, Bill, are you?
Yeah, we go for about 3 weeks a year. We go to Fort Lauderdale to go to the beach. Where now, if you're not from here, it's down in the southern tip of everything.
Right.
Oh.
I thought you're
it's-
Bruce down there, weren't you?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, no, he went to the other side of the country going south.
Okay.
Can the guys in the chat, without thinking too hard about it, can you all put a comment in the chat what you think Bill's t-shirt says beneath the free?
Look at
Yeah,
the.
it says free range.
Free range something. Just put a comment in the chat what you guys think it says. Free range what?
Free range. Yeah, I'll leave it right there for now.
Yeah.
That's John Clem's machine. He's cut in the backyard at his stepfather's.
Cool.
Nice.
Tag along, huh? Nice.
Ronnie
is
says
cool.
Ronnie says a free range lover.
I don't know. I've got somebody coming who would have an opinion about that. Hey,
Free
honey,
range human.
come over here.
Uh-oh.
Tim Palmer says
Say hi,
says
honey.
balls. Free
honey.
range balls.
Hey, hi, honey.
Thank you, honey. Oh, no, you got to come over here. Say hi, honey.
Hello.
She says hi, honey.
I reckon it says free range cucumbers.
Hey.
That would be John's shirt. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, it's kind of yuppie. What do you do?
It's the sort of thing Klaus would have on.
Yeah. Yuppie wise or no? Actually, I'm complying with the doctor's advice today. Yeah,
Right.
that's nice. That's nice. I'm complying. He said to eat more.
Oysters.
Yeah,
More seafood.
So I'm complying.
Yes, my wife keeps me healthy. She won't let me go 2 minutes without something healthy in me.
Oh,
I'll leave that where it is.
chocolate milk, eh?
That's basically-
John's in the same boat. He always makes sure he gets at least 5 a day in.
Yeah, pipe something. You know, we went grocery shopping last night and we were going through getting vegetables. I was grabbing cucumbers and I thought, I've got to leave it alone, but I can't.
Yeah. Henry's texting John right now, like grass and all up. Look, you snitch. Mick, do you have an air filter box for a JCB M25 grass trimmer? No.
No, he's in Florida.
Those sort of hedge trimmers, what I do with them, Tim, the lower end ones, is I get hold of them by the end of a shaft and I smash them up against a tree.
I've seen Norman do that with those.
Wait, there you go.
Oh, he's back, look.
Again, He's back again. There we go. Look.
He's all wet this time. What happened?
Oh my lord, hang on a minute. Let's stay here for a minute.
Yeah,
If we stay here long enough, the Budweiser girls will come in. It's going to be nice.
quite possibly.
Yeah.
It's Saturday
wrong
night's
with-
got a lot of entertainment value.
Nothing wrong with a bit of perving, guys, as long as you get caught.
Yeah, wait, I'm the one that'll get caught. I'll get caught for everybody.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
How's that protein drink taste? Nothing like chocolate milk.
It tastes like bad chocolate milk.
Yeah, real bad.
Not even good chocolate milk.
Well,
Yeah, I
So
spent the day with my little brothers playing frisbee golf.
Busy or what? You guys been busy? I know.
Flat
I know.
out, actually. I've been quite busy today, yeah, but I don't want to go first, so I'd rather Hank goes first because we all know he hasn't done nothing today, so he'll be quite quick. Do Hank first.
Go on, Henry. Give us a clue. What have you been up to, mate?
it's too hot out there, but I picked up.
Oh, yeah.
I went
Oh,
over to my sister-in-law's house and picked up a log so I could put my anvil on it. So it's 15, 16 inches wide and 24 inches high, and that sucker was heavy. Whew.
Yeah. Oh.
I got it on the back of my truck, and I haven't taken it off yet. Too hot outside.
Oh yeah.
He told you. So he told you he done nothing all day.
It was a bit like that Matco I picked up. That's a two-man job picking them up.
When you told me the other day, I was like, here, you said, here, boy, I got myself a cylinder mower. And he told me what it was, and I thought, there's no way on God's hell you're going to get that in the back of your truck on your own. No way.
It took two of us, mate. Honestly, God.
Yeah. Well, I picked up that B24 Royal when I went to go and pick him up with my dad. I put that in the back of my trailer. Was it on the back of my trailer or no? Back of a hire van. And yeah. Well, I put it this way: I had an extra friend hanging out my arse by the time I finished picking that up. That was heavy. That was heavy.
And once you pick it up, you can't let it go. You think you got to go right the way through with it all. So, like, how am I going to get? Well, I'm lucky. I got the hoist, haven't we, Klaus? Well,
Yes, we do.
get
Some
it
of
on
us have a hoist.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're getting too old.
I think there's 3 out of 5 here that do have a hoist.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
To be fair, I would have a hoist, but my roof won't take it, so I can't put one up there. I'm using simple physics. It's not going to happen. So today, what have I done today? I picked a Mountfield 414 that was leaking fuel. Done that. That's done. That was just a carburetor O-ring. Did that. I've done a couple of videos, a couple of shorts.
Cheers, Klaus.
I fixed what else I fixed? Something else. Oh yeah, I had a Quocast with a Kawasaki that came back, not starting, and that was just the fuel tap had come apart. That's all it was. So I fixed that.
All right.
I've been looked on eBay for mowers, and I didn't buy any. So I'm not picking one up tomorrow. Hi, honey. So I've got a it's a Sharp, which is a Kaz Shanks Cobra style with a Honda 5.5 on it, GVC gearbox issue. I offered him 60 quid for it on eBay, which he declined. So I thought, okay, no, I'll leave it to bid, and I won it for 60 quid. I'm quite happy with that. So I've got that coming.
Can you get parts for it, Nick?
Say again, mate.
Can you get parts for it?
Yeah, but they are not difficult. They're no more difficult than getting normal parts for them, Klaus. The clutch is only about 30 quid, just about £30 for a dog clutch, so you can get them. I also have, out of another gearbox that I broke, I have a clutch there, so I might be able to use that. I'll just see. So I did that. Then I had my Romanian friend pop round, Gabriel. He popped round today after a Honda cable and a Honda flap and a Hater engine cover, which he took them away for free. So that sort of pays for the roller he gave me. So that's that. And then I had mum and dad come round for my birthday. It was my birthday last week, and they bought me a nice pair of shorts. Oh, in fact, Bill, you'll like these. Right up your street, Bill.
Are they tights?
Was it a coral color?
No, they're pink.
They're pink. Ken, they're pink.
Are they yours or Mrs. T?
Is that for the parade, Mick? Or
To be fair, Hank, they are mine. But if Mrs. P wants to get in them as well, feel free, Mrs. P.
You hope.
Here's to hoping. So I did that, and then my mum's gone on holiday in September, and she wanted to, because she had her heart condition, she had to pay like £450 travel insurance last time they went away, but she paid it for the year. So I went on a beatthemeercatup.com and got her some insurance for about 70 quid. So that's good.
It was worth doing, Mick. I got friends who they went to Turkey in the last couple of weeks. Whilst over there, I think it's her stepfather or father developed COVID and ended up in hospital on a ventilator.
Yeah.
They can't get him home because his insurance refused to pay because he has to be flown home with a ventilator and all the rest of it. They got in today. It cost him £11,000.
Mum's insurance is for 10 million, so she's covered. But like anything, if they can find a way of not paying, then they will, won't they?
Every time, mate.
So I did that. Mrs. Pete made me cut the grass today, despite the fact it hasn't grown in 3 weeks. So I went round and cut the grass today. And then Mrs. P has been out on a picnic on the lower lawns today. She's been on the lower lawn sipping champagne, hence why she's now laying down on the settee. To a retirement do. She's down there for someone who's retired. They've been sipping champagne on the lower lawn today.
oh,
Very posh she is, yeah. So that was that. And Riley boy wanted to go to the fun fair today, but he's not been. But he got sent home from school Friday because he fell over and gashed his knee.
I was going to ask you about that, Nick, because you and I were talking. You had to rush off, didn't you?
Yeah, he fell over and walloped his knee, and he's cut it wide open. And there's a little flap of skin about the size of a 5p piece, sort of hanging there, where he cut it. I thought I'll leave that be just for now, and Daddy will sort that out tonight when he's fast asleep. See. Anyway, I came back 5 minutes later. That was gone. He pulled it off himself. So took it straight off. He's telling everybody he's been a brave boy, hasn't he, mate? He's been a very brave boy. So that was that. So that's what we've been doing. So busy.
Yeah, but didn't you say though, Mick, part of his condition is he doesn't feel pain as much?
He does feel pain, but he's got a very, very high. He's got low sensitivity to heat, cold, and pain. So
Right.
yeah. He can, well, some of the kids with the same syndrome can and will just get hold of a toenail and take it straight off.
Oh,
Yeah, just lift it off. See that there?
same way, Bill.
That comes off. Yeah, they do.
That make your
They
toes
do.
strong.
Yeah, you've got to watch him because he picks his nails, his toenails, he picks them and he just keep going. So you got to watch him. But that's what I've been doing. So I've been busy. I'm working tonight, so I'm not going to be on it very long. I've got work tonight, and hopefully I'm going to get Mrs. P up in bed in the next half an hour because she's half drunk, so that'll be all right.
You'll be asleep, mate.
I'm not worried about Amber. As long as she can help herself, I'm not worried.
Oh, dude.
What,
You have no
self-serve,
shame.
Mick?
Self-serve.
Yeah.
Pick a mix, lift the lid up, help yourself.
Hiya, Ken.
Right.
How you doing, mate?
Just a lazy day. One of those days my son went to the Jersey Shore with his cousins, so it's just me and the wife. It's just a lazy day. That's all.
Well, that's good. Everybody deserves a lazy day.
Yeah. Hot day. It's about 86. It's hot.
Sorry.
It's more humid than hot, actually.
Yeah. This morning when I was doing the live, sweating my butt off. It was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But,
Is it as warm over at your place, Klaus, at the moment? Is it as warm there?
no, but it's nice. It's about 20, 23, 24, something like that. And it's sunny, a little windy, nice. Went
Right.
to my brother-in-law's firstborn's name-giving thing today.
What? What do you
Lots
mean? When you say name giving, you mean middle name or first name?
First name.
They're born without a first name?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody is.
No. I mean, usually you go to the hospital for the birth certificate. You
No,
don't
but I
wait.
mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
usually-
no, but I mean, here,
Usually the nurse says, "What do you want to call him?"
Yeah.
Or
Normally,
Her.
depending on what your religion or persuasion is,
Yeah.
But my brother-in-law, he's his girlfriend, the boy's mom is she's half Chinese, half Vietnamese.
Mhm.
They do things differently. They don't go to church per se.
Mhm.
So it was a ceremony, and it just meant a lot of food, nice beer, good cake.
What was the name?
Philip.
Oh, see that? There you go.
Yeah,
There we go.
What was
Yeah.
what was the middle name? Conker?
Somebody likes that name.
Philip Conker, yeah.
There we go. There we go. Look. I can
That's just,
understand.
that's
It's a
just
winner.
about all we. That's just about all we need, that isn't it? Another bloody Philip on the go.
Yeah. So that was nice. It was held at it's sort of an old restored farm yard building type of place that the local community has. They use that for all these things. There was a wedding going on next door, and it was nice. It was outside, and it's near water. Kids were playing. It was nice.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds good.
And
Right,
then I opened a box from Amazon, and my new tool arrived.
Whoa.
Make it
Amazon?
big. That's
Amazon?
big. Nice.
Nippex?
Look at
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like vampires.
Yeah, the vampires. Yep.
Pals, can you send me a link to those, mate? I need to put them on my old list.
Hey, Bruce.
Will do.
Hiya, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bruce.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
No.
yes.
You can.
No.
Bruce, ignore him, mate. He's on one tonight.
Oh, and by the way, I tend to blame people whenever I buy stuff because it's their fault. Last time it was Mick. This time it's Sippo Varga.
Oh yeah, he did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zippo used that on that broken bolt, huh? Yeah.
2 days later, mine came with Amazon.
At some point in your life, Klaus, you're going to have to man up and take responsibility for your own actions. You are aware of that, right?
Yeah, I love my pliers. I love them.
Now, Mick, I just went and bought a GoPro camera because you said I needed one.
No.
See?
At least that's the story I told my wife.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah.
Bill, if you take your earplugs out so your wife can hear me, I'll tell her the truth.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah,
we
that
don't
doesn't
do
work
that,
for
Nick.
me.
We don't do that. We blame Sippo.
No, that
or
doesn't
blame
work for me.
you or someone else. That works really well.
Yeah.
Wait, I told her, I said, Mick said that I need the GoPro 10 and I've got to have the media kit and I've got to have the waterproof case and I've got to,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
says, okay, if Mick says so.
Wow.
It's funny.
Otherwise,
It's
they
funny
don't play
'cause
with me.
It's funny, Bill, because I told Mrs. P that I needed more mows because Bill said. So it works for me. She's only son it.
Who's gone to sleep, hasn't she?
No, she's still awake for now. She'll be
No.
snoring in a minute.
My wife's the same as I am, though. She says, okay, find it on sale.
Yeah. They're not cheap, though. They're about 500 quid, aren't they?
Which ones?
That's
No,
good.
not
That's
even.
good, Bill.
I think I paid
Oh.
$350 for it.
GoPro 10s.
For 10? Yeah.
What's wrong with the
Yeah,
sun?
I went to- Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's, the 10's just the one they're selling now.
Yeah, but
Oh,
the fours
yeah.
are still like $400.
Well, no, I tell you, it was like $350 and it included 1 year,
I think-
1 year
I
full
think-
replacement
I
warranty.
think what's happening here, right? What's happening here is Bill's wife is sat opposite him, and he's trying to say, "Oh yeah, it's $400." Blah blah blah. It wasn't. It was $8, and he's just trying to save stuff and get an ass whooping.
Yeah, look at that. See?
Go.
Now,
Hey, has
go
anybody
to the
tried-
GoPro page.
Has anybody tried the new camera?
Go to the
It's-
GoPro page. It'll be $349 if you include the 1 year
Sure.
subscription.
Yeah, but you have to include the subscription, they said. Yeah.
But you get $50 off to get a free 1 year warranty.
Oh, yeah. There we go. 3.
Ah,
Exactly. That's what I did. Yeah.
Look
Can I
how
ask
much
a dumb
you save.
question?
Yeah.
Go on, Bruce.
Yeah. You get $50 off for the warranty.
Does the GoPro 10 still have a front camera on it yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
It does?
Oh, it has both. Yeah.
It has both front and back?
Yeah. It's got
Well,
it on
well,
both sides.
Well, it's got a front and back LED screen, so you can see
Yeah.
what you're recording. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good. Because the earlier GoPros didn't
Yeah.
have that, and that's why I
Yeah,
didn't
you gotta
go
use
to
your phone. Yeah.
yeah, but the
Are you-
LED screen is only that big.
it. Postage
Yeah.
stamp.
And yeah. It's the size of a quarter.
I use
Yeah.
my
There's a new-
phone. Though,
there's a
with
new
the- I have a
Diablo
Windows 7, and I use the phone as the viewfinder.
You got it.
This is the first time I've used the phone to do this, and it's a pain in the. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've never got on trying to use the phone on anything like this. To be honest with you, can I ask then, gentlemen and Mick, a technical question? Right. Is anyone?
Hey, before you do, what's Bill doing in Florida? I came in late. What's Bill doing in Florida?
He's on vacation.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
3 weeks vacation.
Wow.
That's what people
Yep.
do in Florida. Nothing.
What part
Nothing.
of Florida, Bill? What part of Florida?
Right.
Fort Lauderdale.
Has anyone ever tried to fit a grub screw or a set screw into a plastic pulley?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
But why
Well,
would you?
how-
But why would you?
Well,
Yeah.
'cause this is the never-ending story of my web mower. This WER 400.
Plastic.
I found another motor with the right length shaft.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the keyway doesn't go up far enough to hold the drive pulley for the belt.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking of, it fits, but there's no keyway. I'm
Is
thinking
there a
of
hole?
it's set screw to hold it in place.
There's no hole in the that won't fly.
You gotta grind it flat on the shaft though, or something to keep
Yeah.
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 You got to make a spot on the shaft,
the
otherwise
key-
it'll
yeah,
just.
sorry, I should have explained. The keyway goes up the shaft, but not far enough that I can use.
All I would do, Phil, is I'd use a centre punch, mark it, and then just drill about 2 mil. Just drill about 2 mil into the shaft.
Yeah.
Just so the grub screw holds it. That's all I'd do.
Can you get in there with a drill?
I don't think Phil has a hole in the pulley with the grub screw thread, though.
He won't have if he drills it through, Bruce.
Yeah.
What about what about threading into plastic? Is it same as?
Well, now if you're going into
Yeah,
plastic,
just
all you have to do is take a torch to the screw and then go in super slow, and then hit it with the torch going slow, and it'll make its own threads.
Yeah.
But Phil, the plastic pulley, it's a regular belt pulley, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty hard plastic. You can cut a thread in it.
it will cut with it. Yeah,
Yeah, and then when you grind a flat spot on your shaft, and you cut your thread in the pulley,
yeah,
make sure you give it a little bit of crazy glue when you put it in. It will stay there.
yeah. Actually, it will go in, there's enough space for it to go in the keyway. There's just about I can get the grub screw to go into a keyway.
That's fine.
The problem is that if your pulley is not in line with your gearbox pulley, then it might chuck the belt. What I have got a couple of spare metal cast pulleys which do the same thing, that they slide up with a grub screw in them. You just do the grub screw up, but they've got a small collar underneath them. So maybe if I send you one of those, you can then slide it up, and then because it's got a grub screw collar underneath the pulley, that might be enough just to put that straight into a keyway slot.
It would be stronger, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you send me the dimension of your crankshaft, should be 22 mil, I'm guessing. Then and the length of the crankshaft and the length of the boss and the pulley in total. I might have something for you at a small cost, of course, plus postage.
Well, it all depends on the pulley. He could flip it over. He doesn't really, as long as he gets the width of the
Hi,
V.
Steve.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Hi, Steve. Sorry, mate. Good evening. Hope you're well.
Yeah, Queen Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I've got 2 or 3 pulleys here, Conker. You might be able to make it something up.
All right, mate.
Sounds like a road
I'll
trip.
have
Phil. Put the web in the car. Head
Hey,
down.
hey, Bruce. Happy Canada Day yesterday, buddy.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Canada Day. What do you celebrate?
I have no idea.
It's like your July 4th.
No, but what do you get independence from? France?
No,
We got independence. We are now separate from the Brits, but we still use their system.
You are.
It's like Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. It's just an excuse to go drinking one day.
Amen to that, brother. That's right. Yeah.
Talking about drinking, I'll be right back.
Oh.
Hey, Bill, your stickers are on the way. By the way, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I won't be home for a couple of 3 weeks,
that's okay.
but I've got the mail stopped, so they'll go someplace safe.
Yeah.
Bruce, did you see my little kickstart lawnmower?
Yes, I did last week.
What do you think? What do you think of that little beauty?
I haven't seen the finish of it, but you actually showed us on last week's live stream. I have been so busy I haven't watched any videos or made a video or nothing.
Nick, I
What you
just
been doing?
commented on your short. That's pretty cool, man.
I'm
Yeah.
fighting with.
What's
now,
that
That is
thing-
cool.
What's that thing running at? Like 20 RPM? It's
Yeah,
just like put.
Yeah.
Guinness.
It's beautiful. Oh, Klaus, now I'm jealous. Good
Well, you got
Lord,
the-
don't
Klaus, let's have a look.
crack a Guinness in front of me.
Oh,
Oh.
that got the little do down in there that opens
Yep.
up, makes it go frothy. Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot the name of them. They're called.
Widget.
It's a
Widget,
nitrogen
yeah.
cartridge.
Yeah.
Klaus is obviously making a shitload of money on YouTube right now because that's not
In the
cheap.
Guinness, yeah.
That's not cheap beer. Not where I live.
Yeah, can of
To
Guinness
be-
beer is like 6,
No,
7.
it's not.
Nothing's cheap here, Steve.
To be fair, Guinness is probably twice as much as a litre of diesel right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I worked it out the other day.
Conker, zoom in on him. Let's make sure he's pouring it right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hang on,
yeah.
I'm coming in. There we go.
Oh,
oh, that looks
frozen.
delicious.
Dark beer.
No pressure, Klaus. No pressure.
I'm good.
I
Let's
love
get
it.
some
All
head. Let's get some head on there when you're done.
Oh my lord!
Oh,
See,
yeah.
see, Steve. This is why me and you are never on the same panel together.
I know.
Oh, there, boy.
That looks good. Oh,
Just gonna let it rest for a
Now,
while.
now when you're
Oh,
halfway
delicious.
done, Klaus,
60
you got to get the other one and do the black and tan.
Nah.
How do you do? What's that mean?
You never had black and tan?
I'm intrigued.
You have the
No.
dark and light in one glass.
Yeah.
It separates it's black and tan.
Oh,
Two
it's
different
Do you
like
remember-
water,
Two different beers.
Yeah.
like water.
Do you
and
ever
gas.
do you
Call
ever
it
use a little bit of Ribena in it, Klaus, as well? Ever tried that? Guinness and black.
Oh,
You-
snake
you-
bite, mate. Snake
If
bite.
you just get no, it's not snake bite. Guinness and black. You get a very small amount of Ribena or kiddies. You really want black currant cordial, really. Just a little tiny splash of that, and it makes it taste right like raspberry ripple ice cream. It's lush.
Hey,
Nice.
who's this guy over here? I haven't seen
Yeah.
him. I haven't seen him for
DNR.
like months.
Been busy.
There you go, man. How you doing?
Hey, Dave.
They got me working at 2 different dollar stores.
Good man.
You're the assistant manager of 2 stores now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dave, is anything in there actually $1 anymore? Because the ones here, nothing's
Um,
in there anymore.
Well, the pricings right now are pretty bad because of the skids and all that stuff. The skid number's off because of the corona and everything going on. And the stores got behind and stuff like that. And it's looking better.
Yeah, Ronnie told about snake bite there, guys. I don't know if you ever heard of that, Klaus. Snake
Yeah.
bite is Guinness and lager. No, cider. Beg your pardon.
Cider.
Cider.
Okay.
Called snake bite.
Ah,
Guinness
it-
mixed with cider, like
And
apple
cider,
cider.
Yeah.
Steve.
But-
That's something
but-
I tried once.
They actually banned it in the UK, Steve, because when they started serving it, everybody started fighting everyone else.
Yeah.
yeah. Nice.
What? Look at
I,
Kenny there. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a
Nice.
shooter.
Nice.
It's like a gigantic shooter.
Everyone started fighting everyone. It makes you turn loony for a day. I'm telling you, you get them out for a night. You don't know how you're getting home.
Well, you won't get home. You know you end up at the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what happens? What happens when you take your first sip and then it mixes it all together when you put the glass?
It'll
back down,
separate.
right? It really?
Yeah.
It reseparates itself.
Yes, it's like water and petrol.
I mean,
Yeah, different
is that the same? But I drink this black, but when it comes out, it's yellow. Is that the same?
Yeah.
It's got
I'll let
a lot
you
of
into the-
vitamin P in it too.
I'll let you into a little secret, Klaus. If you drink enough of it, it all comes out black, is what I'm saying.
That's like last week when Klaus was putting his finger in the exhaust pipe and wiggling it around, and it was coming out black.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly.
Steady.
But Steve is here. I have to do it again, Phil. I'm so sorry.
Hang on, mate. Hang on.
Oh, what?
Awesome.
Oh.
New pair of those.
What's the idea of the hole at the end there, Klaus?
Open and close.
Oh, Phil, that's the best part. That's the vampire part.
Yeah.
That's where you bite into the heads of the round screws.
Ah,
Button
okay.
head screws, you take it from the top and you
Yeah. And you know what? 20 pounds.
That's not bad. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
man.
you
You
feel
can
like
you can
40
lift
over
20
there.
pounds like nothing. It looked like it was like 1 pound to me.
No, I mean, price wise.
Oh,
The vampire ones, the smaller ones, were $30.
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That size vampire is $65.
Yeah.
so what's it for? I met.
Bolt ends. Bolt.
Broken bolts.
Yeah, broken bolt.
You just got a good
And it can also, you see the little, there we are. There's a little dot there at the tip.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
It'll do piano wire.
Cool.
And you see how the teeth are sort of slanted.
Offset, yeah.
Yeah.
You got gripping power.
Is it, I see it's Nifex in it, Klaus.
Yeah, it's called Knipex. Yes.
Yeah, Nifex. Yeah, it's
No.
No, Knipex. You got to pronounce the K.
Knipex.
Yeah.
You got to pronounce
So when you open it up, Klaus, are those teeth like super sharp in there?
They're fairly aggressive. It's not like a channel lock, needle nose. It's more aggressive.
Oh, sharper than even that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, awesome. Cool. I've never seen one of them before.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could used to use mold grips, but the jaws tend to move. If you end on, they tend to
I found
move about.
I have a set of mold grips. No, the original ones from Irvin.
Cool.
But you know what? They wear out.
They do.
Yeah, they wear out. The teeth becomes dull, and all of a sudden you have a tool that creates more havoc than good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a great one for using the mini grinder and putting a crosshead in some of there.
Yes. Yeah.
That works.
That works as well as anything.
If you've got a tough one, by the time you're finished, you'll have every tool you own out on the bench.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, Ken. By the way, today I rebuilt my first 2-barrel intake carburetor. Nikki.
Did you see the
carburetor.
mini holes?
Oh, did that help,
Those little
Klaus,
teeny-
on your tractor?
I don't know yet. I had to wrap up and come in here and meet you guys. But
Oh, is that for that tractor you're talking about?
it's still kicking me. It's got a lazy cylinder.
What's
It
a Canadian Robertson? I don't
A
understand.
square drive. A square drive.
square drive.
They're a screw with a square drive. There's a number 6, 8, and 10.
Bruce, you did a video on it at some point.
Yeah, I think I
I've
probably
never
did.
never heard of. I've not heard it over here in the UK.
Some guy in Canada.
They're the best dick screws ever. You just go.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
You got any there? You can show us, Bruce. You got it? You show us.
Yes, I do. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, because I've not seen it. It'll be interesting. I'm thinking about a thing like a coach boat. I'm thinking of, but that's entirely different, I guess.
I have never. I know what it
no,
is,
no,
but I've never
Yeah.
seen one here.
No.
I've
You got
never
them
seen that
made
thing.
out of stainless steel too.
Yeah.
They're
They're
excellent.
very popular for decks.
Yeah. And furniture building because
Yep. Mhm.
Never seen one.
And
These
you
days,
can get the long ones too. You know.
What are you doing playing with those, Henry?
Yeah. No, he's playing the drums. He's playing his little baby drums.
There we go. Invented by Peter Robertson, traveling salesman, 1906.
Do they not round off then like a Phillips
No,
can?
they stay
No.
grip. They are good. They grip.
Bruce
Hey, the
got-
Canadian
Yeah, it seems like that would last forever.
Thing.
I wonder why they don't use more on things like mowers and stuff then.
There's probably a license fee or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Here, zoom me in for a second. You want to see something cool that you see in Florida?
I like the tiki hut.
I sure
Budweiser
do.
girls?
I don't see any bikinis yet.
No, but it's a party boat.
Yeah. No, there was a fair-sized iguana just went by.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
wicked.
usually it's just you
Wow.
feel them between your toes, Bill.
Well,
Yeah.
last year wasn't it raining iguanas because they were freezing?
Yeah, they were freezing in the
Yeah.
trees.
yeah.
Free range iguana.
Yeah. Here, the iguanas get up to about 6 feet long, and there's a lot of people that eat them, and they call them chicken of the tree.
There you go.
They're out of control.
Can't make that up.
That takes way too much hot sauce for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, Bruce. There we go.
All right. So that is a 3/4 inch screw, but the head is square.
Yeah.
But it's not a Robertson?
That's a Robertson.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen.
They don't even know what it is, Steve.
Well, what's so special about what you're showing us?
They don't know what it is in
I've
England.
not seen anything like it, Steve.
Oh,
It's a Canadian thing.
a Robertson screwdriver is a Canadian thing?
Yep,
Absolutely.
1906.
Yeah.
Is that
Really?
different bits that they use there, and Bruce, for different sizes?
They got
Yes.
hybrids too.
We call it a number 6, number 8, and number 10. And this is a number 8. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the hybrids are not that good because they do strip a bit.
Those strip.
I was gonna say, yeah, the hybrids look like strip-o-matics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The hybrid looks like the Phillips after I'm done trying to get it out.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's half stripped right out of the box.
Exactly.
So here's a number
Yeah.
6 and a number 8. They're just two different sizes. Can you see that?
Yeah, I got it, mate.
I don't like those.
Do you use all of these small engines, Bruce? Do you actually use them?
No, they're used more for sheet metal and wood, but
Yeah.
they're darn handy if you've got a little less than a 1/8 inch hole and you're on your last effort and you want to get that piece of sheet metal from flopping. You
Phil,
can
put
stick one of those
Wayne's
in.
comment up, Phil.
Sorry?
Put Wayne's comment.
Yeah, he's a Canadian.
Because now
yeah.
it's like, I heard about that the other day. They're saying a baker's dozen. Remember how they used to give you 13? Now with
Yeah.
COVID, they're giving you 11.
Oh,
I'm not surprised. I'm gonna drop that screw, right?
the iguanas run about 40 miles an hour, so they'd be hard to catch.
Don't they run on 2 legs or?
They run on 2 legs. Yeah, if they're moving slow, they go on all 4, and then when they take off, they go head high and take off running on 2.
But
If
don't
it's not-
they employ people to shoot them out the trees because they've become a real nuisance?
I think they actually catch them by hand. They don't actually shoot them.
Right.
My brother brought one home when we were younger, and somebody opened the door, and all of a sudden, the thing got up on 2 legs and out the door it went.
Yeah, gone in a hurry.
Yep. Couldn't find it after.
They can
Do
move
they
slow.
fight or anything? Are they harmless or what?
Yeah.
They've got teeth.
They move
Oh yeah,
slow.
that's a stripe. That's a baby. That's a little one.
Oh, look, a kitty.
That is
Yeah, they've got
totally
enough teeth to
wild.
make you run.
That is like no BS. You're filming that right now. That's in front of you.
Are they poisonous or something?
That is super cool.
No, they just bite you.
I've seen them
They've got-
draw blood
Oh,
on a
that's Kenny.
kid. I've seen them draw blood on a
Yeah,
kid.
no, that wasn't here. The
There
one
was
I
a
had's
person
over in the
down
bush
there
over
with
there.
one on a leash, a pet. He actually had it on a leash.
You got it, yeah.
It was big. The thing was like 2 feet long.
They actually eat them, do they?
Oh yeah.
Can they bite or something?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much.
Okay.
Yeah, they can take your hand off.
Really?
Reminds me of Marge Simpson on The Simpsons. Her sister has a iguana called
Yeah.
Jub Jub.
Jub, yeah.
Jub Jub, the iguana.
Jub, jub.
Yeah.
I know. I tried.
Yeah, they get big enough and they've got enough teeth to make you back off.
Really?
Last year in at our condo in Mexico.
I'm not sure
along
I fancy eating them, to be honest with you. Nobody.
That's when they bring out the shotguns here.
If there's anything like frog's legs, I tried frog's legs once. And they said it tastes like chicken. It doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like frog. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna eat them
Everything
again.
tastes like chicken. It's like if you want something that tastes like chicken, find chicken and don't get something that lives
Eat
under a
chicken,
rock.
exactly. The other chap said, "Yeah, they enjoy the taste of frog." That's exactly what it tastes of. Hang on, mate. Bring you up.
Man,
That's a big one. It looks angry.
Yeah. That's kind of big.
Yeah.
That was in their swimming pool.
man.
I've seen bigger ones today.
When dinner
Well,
comes to you.
You don't have any alligators or anything like that, do you, Bill?
Yeah, they'd be some
Sure.
there.
This
Oh,
is
I
South
don't-
Florida. There's alligators
I-
everywhere.
Everyone's
Alligator.
backyard now.
I heard alligator tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
No,
No, I've had alligator.
Good. I like alligator. Oh,
Now let's keep the order correct. Chicken tastes like alligator.
There you go.
Put two in a room and see who wins. Chicken tastes like alligator. Alligator doesn't taste like chicken.
Hey, Dave, where do you live? Don't you live down in the southern?
He's
Yeah,
Kansas.
Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Central.
Wait.
Yeah.
Here you go. We'll see if we can get him. He's sitting on top of the bush right here.
Zoom
He's
in.
not very big. Oh, he just ducked away.
He's skittish.
Where'd you go, buddy? Yeah, he took off.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's a little one though. He's only like 2 feet long.
Bill, did you have your daily rain shower today? Usually it's 1 hour a day, right? Like a daily rain shower.
Usually it comes right around 2:30 or 3 o'clock, but we got a pretty good one this morning, so maybe we're done for the day. In the middle of playing
Where
frisbee
you
golf.
are at the moment, Bill? Is it quite warm where you are at the moment?
No, it's not bad. It's about 93.
Warm
This is
enough.
not Texas. It's like when you're in 105 or 108 for 6 months. 93 is nothing.
Hey, but here's my question. You and Dave both live in Texas, but I'm thinking Texas is so huge that if you just say, in Texas, it's 103, but it's so big, isn't northern Texas cooler than southern Texas?
Well,
Yes.
it's the desert effect
Yeah.
because with the lack of trees and everything. Absolutely though. Yeah, you can have a 50-degree temperature difference or an 80-degree temperature difference from the top to the bottom.
Wow, that's what I thought. Yeah, because it's so big. I mean, it's
Yeah, it's if you were the speed limit's 85 here on the there. No, I'm not there right now. The speed limit's 85 on the interstates when you get out in the middle of nowhere. At
Yeah.
85 miles an hour, it takes you about a day and a half to cross the state.
Cool.
It's like Ontario.
Well, yeah. Imagine if you started in Maine, and you stopped in Kentucky, you'd be most of the way across Texas.
Are you right on the water, Bill?
Right.
Yeah, it's just right there. It's over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
we've been
I-
going to the same place for, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 80 years. I don't know.
But before this stream's over, I would really appreciate it if you
Room.
take your camera up to the beach.
Right on the Atlantic.
Wow.
Nice.
A friend of ours just got back from Australia. They said they flew across Australia for 7 hours and they were still in Australia. That's how big it was. Amazing. Absolutely. You can't come to grips just how big these places are,
no.
We can.
Look at
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
No, I was Google mapping red deer compared to Toronto. It's like, okay, that's not drivable.
It is, but you
It
could,
is, but it takes a week.
and you could fit Australia into that, and we still got more to go.
Yeah,
Wow.
it
Wow.
is big. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, friends of ours have been up in Canada. They've been there for 2 or 3 weeks, Bruce.
Nice.
Visiting friends, and he said he drove 1,000 miles on the week and got nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, the circumference of the Earth is 12,000 miles. So our country, U.S., is 3,600 miles from end to end. So we're 1/3 of what the circumference is, right?
Yeah.
Try and measure Russia from on the widest. Ooh, that is big.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of landmass out there. Oh, here it's easy from
Oh, here we
from
go.
the most northern tip to the most southern tip. It'll take you 3 hours.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's about how long
Canada-
it takes to get to Walmart in Texas.
Yeah.
It was funny. I heard there's in Texas there are actually ranches as big as my state.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, DFW Airport, just the airport that's next to our house,
Yep.
is larger than the entire island of Long Island.
Oh, no kidding. Dallas Fort Worth Airport.
Yeah,
DFW Airport's-
it's huge.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 25 miles of concrete.
Yeah, Canada is 3,400 miles wide.
Yeah.
Jesus. They say it's absolutely beautiful there in the autumn with all the trees and stuff, all the forests and all the different colours, and of the autumn
No,
leaves.
but I mean, we here when summer vacation comes here in a couple of weeks, my girlfriend and I we go to Italy. We've been doing it for the last 16 years, same place. We rent a bungalow type of thing,
Nice.
but it's 1,000 miles drive.
It's a long
That's
old
it.
way, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from here to much better weather, really nice and all that, different country, la la la. It's 1,000 miles. That's how small Europe is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if you got the fast speed trains, don't you?
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, but it
trains.
has to go where you want to be.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh,
Airport.
yeah.
No, not that.
That's
Yeah,
the airport.
it's a huge airport. Huge.
Where's that to, Ken?
Dallas Fort Worth Airport.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the airport by my house.
Wow.
Yeah, you can look in the air and see 8 or 9 planes in the air at any one time,
Yeah.
landing or taking off.
Mind you, it's pretty busy in Heathrow here as well, my guys.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks like they're all. Are they all struggling?
East west, basically.
Are all your airports struggling? We sure are here.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Oh, you hear
They're-
horrendous
They're
stories.
struggling with finding staff, and the airlines are struggling to find staff. And
Your luggage gets there just when you're ready to come home.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? Just before Canada Day, which is like 2 to 3 days ago, people are coming from Vancouver Island over to the city of Vancouver to the mainland, and because of shortage of staff, they had to cancel some sailings
You
for
got
the
to wave to
ferries.
everybody.
For the ferries, not the.
She says, "Hi, everybody."
There she is again.
Hi.
Yes.
Who's that? Number
So-
3?
4.
Oh, sorry.
So they actually had to cancel because of a shortage of staff, sailing weights, just the ferry taking you from Vancouver Island to the city of Vancouver.
Wow.
And
I can't-
the
I
day
can't-
before
I can't
Canada Day,
Yeah, so I just live with
I
it.
heard from somebody that said,
Yeah, the connection sort of sucks a lot.
I heard from somebody
Thank
that
you,
said
hon.
that they had to wait 24 hours. There was like literally a 12 sailing wait. They're
Wow.
parked there waiting to get on the ferry at 7:30 in the morning, and they said, well, not 24 hours, it was 14 or whatever. They said you can't get on till 9:30 tonight.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's because of the long weekend and shortage of staff. So I don't go anywhere on long weekends now.
Neither do
What's
we.
the point?
I'm
What's
just
the
I'm just
point?
wondering where the heck did all the people go? You know.
Well,
Yeah.
we've discussed that around here at length, eh? It's close. and we just don't know, like, still the same amount of people. So all of the people that got laid off, have they not been hired back? Or are these companies being tightwads, or is there no one to hire, or what the heck is going on?
They're just not paying the money, Bruce. The wages are so low.
Everybody
They
wants to
don't
work
get
from home.
people. They can't
Hey,
get people back in
That's
again.
a little
you
that's a little
guys hear what
difficult
happened-
if you're attendant on a boat, right? Or-
Yeah, oh, yeah, or you're a stewardess on an airplane.
yeah.
Working from home.
That's flight attendant, please. Flight attendant.
I'm working from home today.
No such
so-
thing as stewardesses. Let's keep it
Yeah.
all politically correct now.
Oh, so
That
I
doesn't
just-
work
you
for
know
me.
what?
They're
I
stewardesses.
know, I'm just kidding.
I didn't know that. I
Did
didn't
you
know
guys
that.
hear about that one yesterday?
Hang on, mate.
What's
we got
that?
there.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
I heard that. Yep.
They actually the stewardesses were walking. If you had Apple Pay and you said you would get off the plane because they overbooked, they said you would get $10,000 immediately. And they
Well,
walked
they
you-
offered us $450 each for 3 seats.
but 10,000 and about 20 people took it and got off the plane. 10 grand in Apple Pay.
What the devil do they need the seats for?
there must have been a party or something where they had to have like
richer
15
person.
seats or something. Yeah, they had to have something.
Yeah.
But $10,000 cash and just immediately, boom.
A rock band or
I would have
Yeah.
run off that plane. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And headed to the lounge.
And it was weird because it was like in Lower Sclabobia. It wasn't in any major city either.
I'd go 15,000.
Yeah. Let's start negotiating here.
Yeah.
I'm a fair employer.
Now that
Yeah,
we
it
know
was
you
in
have a
Michigan.
problem, let's negotiate.
Yeah, they send us a thing on the phone with the American Airlines app that says, how much do you want to give up your seat? And then it gives you like 5 choices. And they said lowest, they'll take the lowest one first. But it started at $450 for the flight yesterday. And we said, nope.
No.
There was 3 of us and we'd never get on the same plane again, right next to each
That's a
other.
big.
This was a
I know.
Minnesota-bound flight from Michigan. Who the hell flies that?
Is it a day? Is it worth a day in your life? You know, sometimes it might be, and sometimes it might not be.
Well, if you have a family of 5, 10 grand each, that's a hell of a big.
For that day,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Oh yeah.
Down payment on a house.
Big John.
Where
There you go.
where
There
could
you
that
go.
be a down payment on a
I was going
house?
to say down payment on a pool.
$30,000 if you had a family of 3.
The down payment on a trailer.
Yeah.
Well, houses are about 300,000.
I'm so sorry, family.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are driving this year.
Hey, speaking of trailers, anybody seen boats? I haven't seen them in a couple weeks.
Nope,
No.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
He
no,
was-
stop.
no, he was
No,
evacuated.
Ken, stop. It's like Beetlejuice. Don't say it 3 times.
Hold on, but
Yeah.
he was evacuated. I wonder if he's
Because
on
then
the
he'll
boat.
show up. Then he'll
Yeah.
say it 3 times and he'll show up.
And you'll bring Mr. Briggs.
Yeah.
He was on mine this morning. He
I gotta go for a minute, guys.
He was all right.
Yeah, John, you did miss something. That's what happens when you're late. So yeah.
Yeah, Ken, you know I've been up early every day this week, and today, when the first day of vacation, it's the first time I saw you on, and it was too late to get on.
And I was actually late this morning. I didn't get on until about 7.
Well, yeah, and I'm in the 7 o'clock time frame, but we were
Oh yeah,
playing
you're in my
frisbee.
time zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Conker.
Yes, mate.
Believe it or not, I have a small engine question.
Oh,
I know this is
Hang on,
weird.
mate.
This is really weird.
There's no right
Yeah.
form for that.
There you go, Steve.
It gets a
did-
screen.
Did last week we were talking about this carburetor? Did you get your little cartridge? Did you get your cartridge and get that fixed yet?
Sorted, mate.
What?
Got the cartridge, all sorted, job's done.
Awesome, and it worked great.
Yeah, no problem.
Excellent. Right
New
on. Good.
cartridge, job's done.
Beautiful.
Went back
I
to
don't care what
guys.
anybody says. That's my favorite.
What, when the job's done?
Yeah, absolutely no problem, mate. Went
Yeah, when the
on,
job
fired
is
up,
done.
first pull, fired up, runs as sweet as a nut.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I hate
I
that
love
carburetor.
Now
I love
I got another question, and let's see who would be best to answer this. That probably can.
Right.
Well,
That carburetor I did today, it's a dual barrel, right? So it
Yeah,
has two main jets.
Yep.
Why is one jet bigger than
Bigger
the
than
other?
the other.
Why?
I think it's because of the way the manifold is designed. Something with the manifold.
They are completely symmetrical.
I know, but someone was saying the way the engine works and the way they suck in air at the different times or whatever. That's why one draws more than the other or something.
The second
Oh,
the
okay.
second one needs more air for it to run. The smaller one will run on. I used to have side draft carburetors on a little MG, and it had the 3 2-barrels on it. And the smaller one will let more gas through at low idle, and the bigger one is for when you're idled up. It'll take you from idle to floored.
Ah,
Hmm.
interesting transition. Yeah,
What
Yeah,
carburetor
it's
was that
basically a
on, Cliff?
transition.
the Nicky 2-barrel that's
It's
on the
a
Intech.
a Nicky 2-barrel for a 24 horse
Intech.
brakes intake.
On,
Yeah.
on a riding lawnmower?
Usually John Deere's, Husqvarna. Yeah, the
I
one
might
I
have
had,
it backwards, but I remember one of them was for higher idle, one was for lower.
Makes sense.
No, but I mean, if Bill, do you mean that one is for the idle circuit and one is for the
It's
main?
for
or-
partially open.
Yeah, for high
Is that-
vacuum, low
but-
vacuum, for the different
but-
vacuum.
Yeah. One of them allows more fuel when you're partially open than the other.
But here things are split. One valve. I'm sorry. One jet does one cylinder. The other jet does the other cylinder.
Oh, you've got a staged carburetor.
Yes, it's
Yes,
dual
yeah.
barrel, but it sucks from the same bowl.
Well, yeah, but they're still dumping down the other barrel. So that's
No.
yeah. I'll bet the linkage opens the smaller one first.
No, it's the same
No,
as fixed.
double linkage,
Yeah.
double butterfly on
Yeah.
linkage.
Yes, I
Double
say. I bet the one
butterfly,
side
but-
opens. I bet it opens like this.
No, it opens together.
No,
They open
it's on,
together.
it's on, it's on, it's
so
on
it's a
the
single
same
bar.
shaft. Bill
Yeah.
is on the same shaft.
Yeah, but what
So
about the
both-
manifold, Klaus? Where it goes into the manifold?
It is completely
You got
symmetrical.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Zoom in, Phil.
Yeah,
Oh.
hang on a second.
Yeah, because I had a 2-barrel Toyota that had the butterflies actually open separate on the 2-barrel.
That's
Yeah.
the manifold, and that is symmetrical.
Yep, and that's
Yeah,
the
it's
plastic one. They got the
Two
cast
separate
iron.
And the carburetor has you know
Interesting.
the main shaft, whatever you want to call it, that goes down the bowl. It's one, but it's split. It's divided in the middle, so each one runs off its separate. There are two main jets, so each one runs off its own. But one jet is smaller than the other.
It's got to be for idle and for partial idle. If it's
No,
above the
no,
butterfly,
idle circuit is on the side. This is main jet.
Yeah. The pistons are offset too a little bit,
Yeah.
so it's got to do with that compression ratio to draw that gas through that. So
I mean, the only thing that's common with this is the amount of air that it takes in, because that is not divided. So you got a split fuel delivery, but you got common air.
it's got to run on heavier volume, heavier air volume.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, it could be. It's something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember on the little side drafts, the butterflies were staged. They didn't open together, so you had a low end butterfly and a high end butterfly, even though it was three 2-barrels, and they'd open like this, and the bigger jet was on the side that opened second.
right.
But here it's on the same shaft cross.
Okay,
it opens
so
the same.
Klaus, I got a question for you. It's one carburetor, right?
Yep.
Okay, so those two holes that go up, how many emulsion tubes poke up into the middle, like into the venturi?
Two.
There's
One on each side.
actually two?
Yeah, there's two.
Oh.
Now with that carburetor, you can buy a kit to make it a bigger a lot more horsepower. All it does is open up the venturi a little more.
If you have a this is a 24 horse. If you have it's not on 20. If you got an 18 horse intake, there's a reduction gasket you need to put in.
Yeah.
There you go, Klaus. There's the jets.
There you go. Yeah, there are the two jets. That's the
One
two
is
main
slightly
jets.
bigger than the other.
And that white stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be
that
picking up for. It's got to be picking up for high idle.
No, it's
or for
picking
high-
up
for
for two
high speed,
cylinders.
rather.
But
They're totally separated. They're totally separated.
They're separated.
But they
And it
tell
could
you
be a
in the
balancing
manual-
act.
In the manual, do not swap them because it won't run right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
could
is
be a
that like-
balancing act for the amount of fuel.
Is that like two carbs in one?
I mean, the only thing, it is two carbs in one, Bruce. Yes, it is. The only
Now,
thing they share is the air intake and the fuel bowl.
Is it possible that carburetor is used for 9 different things and then they put offset jets on it to make it work on something else?
They use it for, I think,
Good one.
4 or 5 different horsepower range models.
Right.
That's a big
There you go.
horsepower. That's 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you go on the lower ones, Bill, there's a on the intake, there's a special gasket you need to use that restricts the amount of air.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'd have to restrict the air. It'd be choked all the
Go
time.
on, Bruce. You want to say something? Go on, Bruce.
Yeah, the restriction plate they put in there, it looks like 2 eyes with a
It's like
blinker.
a D-shaped. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is, it does have a diffuser in the gasket. There's a little in the sort of a half moon thing you need to put in, so it sort of disturbs the incoming air, so it mixes better with fuel. I think that was quite. It's the first time I did one of those carburetors, and I thought it was quite neat.
Are you like me, Klaus, where you did it in front of your viewers for the first time and you're learning as they are?
You know what? I sound like I've done it 100 times, Bruce. I have. When you see the video, I have. This is the first time I've ever done one of those carburetors. I
Yeah,
sound
the
like I've been doing that
manifold.
for years.
This is a flashlight.
The same.
Yeah. Now we're gonna take this screw, and you know,
That's me.
Yeah.
They're actually the jets removable, Klaus, are they? Do those
Yes.
jets?
Yeah,
screw-
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and they do not come in the hideously expensive gasket kit. It does not. So be careful. And you know
Mr.
what?
I did
You know
one
what
the other
else?
day. It
I
was
mean,
like, oh wait, there is one more screw.
the other thing is the little jets. They have O-rings on them. They don't come in the kit either. Why?
Hey,
No
They're like
kidding.
three.
Klaus,
They're,
just do
yeah,
the Chinesium, Nikki, for $34. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But
You
see,
get
but see
brushes and
that.
everything.
Yeah, it's right. When you get a set of those brushes, you know you haven't spent much money.
It was the regular retail here for the gasket kit was $110
Yeah, yep.
American or Canadian?
American.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, here I bought it in the UK and Amazon. Sometimes are really nice that they pay the shipping and the custom clearance, and I got it for like 30% off. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, you look at the parts list, you're like, holy crap! It's like a
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
a lot of
I
stuff.
mean, in all honesty, I have never heard anyone talk bad about those Nikki carburetors. I mean, the
No,
Nikki
they-
6, yes,
Hmm.
but
They
these,
run
but they're pretty complicated.
Yeah.
Hey, Klaus, was that little hole clogged? That teeny hole? The teeny holes, was one of them
The
clogged?
smaller jet.
Remember we were talking about those 4 holes, the 2 holes the 4 holes that you look through, and one of them is usually clogged.
Yeah, no, it wasn't,
Oh.
and the gasket wasn't mashed or anything. I mean, this thing is kicking me around. It's got a lazy cylinder, which means that if you yank the spark plug boot off the good cylinder, it'll sort of it'll run, and the second you put a load on it, it dies.
Have you?
So
Do you still have that? I really haven't been paying attention. Did you get your new carb kit on there? And do you
Yes.
know if it's still lazy?
I have put the new cup kit in today, and I filmed it. I haven't put it on yet because I had to rush in here and meet.
Oh, so you still don't know. It must be eating you up.
Well, Klaus, you could run down the shop. We'll wait.
No, it's fine.
You know what I experienced on those motors or engines, I should say, is that if you're looking at the motor or the engine and the seat is in back of the engine, that left side
Yep,
always blows first.
that's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean, I have done. I mean, name a thing, and I have done it to that
Yeah,
engine
you did
so
head
far.
gasket, you did everything, right?
The head gasket leak down, compression test.
Yep.
I searched for vacuum leaks with natural gas and acetylene and brake clean and everything. I checked the
Oh,
rocker
my heart
arms.
goes out to you.
I checked everything. I redid the head.
Oh,
Left
so
the
have you
valve.
tried when it starts getting lazy, spraying fuel in manually to see if it brings it
Yes,
up?
I did, and I couldn't detect that it sort of came back.
Mhm.
Because you
And-
said it only really does it under load, right?
Yeah, but I mean, when the bad cylinder runs by itself,
Hmm.
it sounds horrible. It sounds like it's struggling really bad.
Hmm.
Compression is good. Timing, I mean, in all
Could it be
honesty,
something stupid like somebody got in there and over tightened a rod on you before you got it?
yeah. But see, I've had the rods out. I
Oh.
had the head off. I did the head. I did
There's
the
the
work.
problem right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not watching enough videos these days. I think Mick mentioned that.
I was thinking, sometimes you can have a crank, you can have a camshaft that is worn,
Mm.
but you have full motion on the rockers,
Right? That should do it.
and it's one rod, it's one shaft in there. So if something has sort of
But
shifted,
if one lobe just rotates slowly,
hold on.
Is it solid or
Yes,
is it
Henry.
pressed?
Yes, Henry.
all right. Is it a plastic manifold?
Yes.
All right. Check the seams because that seam
Oh.
could have a crack in it and sucking
Yeah.
air.
But
Well,
that
he
that
said
that
he
would
sprayed
that,
it already.
that would have shown up when I sprayed it with carb clean,
would have, yeah.
acetylene, gas,
not really.
propane. I sprayed.
That whole seam, if you're drawing with your piston air and it's not getting the full volume of gas mixture and air,
Yeah.
It's leaning out. Yeah.
But
Check
see, the
that
thing
thing.
is, that right before I came in here, I had to go watch that. I had a black ring around here because I put my mouth through it,
Yeah.
and I
Spray
don't
soapy
think so.
water on
It
it,
may
why it's fine.
it may well be, Henry. I don't know.
Yeah, but the volume that
It's a
you would
good
blow
point.
through,
I
the
mean,
volume
I
would blow through blowing on it would be hard to identify a leak that way.
Those
Yeah,
Spray
but
soapy
you'll be
water
able to
on it.
hear it.
Yeah, but you can.
You'll be
The
able
way
to
to
hear
do
it.
it though is put the manifold underwater and plug off the.
Yeah.
That's right. Or do a Mighty Vac seal or something fun.
Yeah. Those
Okay.
plastic ones always crack in the middle, the seam.
I know that was a problem on Onins and things, but I didn't never heard about it on the Intex.
Yeah.
I'll be right
But
back.
Henry, if it's got a crack in it and he sprayed it, and
should
It would have
It
changed the idle.
It would, yeah.
It should.
Yeah, it all
But,
depends
but
where
Hank
it's
says though,
from.
if the crack on the whole distance, you're not going to get enough.
Yeah.
If they're just putting gas in over here, it's still sucking air over here.
Yeah.
And it's
Somewhere
still
it's not-
under load when it heats up under
You
load.
get desperate. You got to get. You do what you got to do.
Yeah, but I think if you dunk it underwater and hold your hands
That's a
over
good
the
point.
ends, and
I like it.
just like what I do with floats, I put the floats in boiling hot water, so the boiling hot water heats up the air in the float. It will force out any pinhole air.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I experienced those things. Always cracking.
There's so many floats I've tried where in regular water it won't do anything, but heat the water up to boiling, it'll expand the air in the float and force it out any pinhole.
You know,
If you let the water cool while it's in there, I suppose it would suck some
Suck it
water in
back
and
in.
you wouldn't know it.
Back in, yeah.
you guys know I haven't been using my ultrasonic cleaner very much, and I just started using it last week, and I kind of forgot how good that damn thing is.
Oh, we got that.
You got it, Dave?
That's what it looks like now. And how it was before.
Oh, that's your garage?
You can
Yeah.
get in now.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
starting to work in there again or what?
I found out I could work on my own stuff legally without getting
Right.
permits.
Doesn't the grill get a little smoky in the garage?
It's just in there right now, so
Don't worry, it's a gas grill. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm still working on some stuff to get it going.
Good for you. Hey, is that the T-shirt with all of the stickers on it you got there?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
That is cool.
I got a question. How do you wash that thing?
Inside out.
Inside out,
No kidding, and they don't come off.
and they
I
don't
was
come
gonna
off.
say, any transfer, just turn the shirt in.
I just stand it in the corner and use it again.
Stand it up in the corner.
Well, the only way you know
After-
it's really bad is when you throw it against the wall and it sticks.
Now, when you throw it against the wall and it turns around and says, "Quit throwing me against the wall."
Nice
That's
shirt.
a nice T-shirt, Bruce. That's a
Nice.
nice T-shirt. Yeah,
It
I
is.
love mine. Oh,
What you mean this big dog shirt?
yes,
The
yes,
other
that's the
side
one.
can.
All my other shirts.
Steve, I got your favorite load on my truck today.
I don't want to hear about your load, buddy.
Seriously, 53-foot trailer full of beer.
No way. What
Oh
kind of
yeah, Heineken.
Wow, no
Well, you
way.
should.
That's
I,
awesome.
I'm surprised you don't get a 2-cop car escort.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Honestly,
Steve's not
Canada.
giving you directions.
yeah. Turn
Hey,
left now.
I'm on Route 81 in Pennsylvania, almost to the Walmart distribution center.
He's
Please be
3,000
my-
miles from us.
He's giving
Yeah.
instructions where he is. Now all we do is wait for the cars to show up behind him to take over.
I'm there.
But
I'm going into
guys,
Minersville.
it's Heineken. You can have it. It doesn't taste of anything.
It's not.
It's Heineken Dark.
Not very
It's-
often you see $500,000 rolling down the road without security.
No,
Yeah.
it's the same with a tanker truck full of diesel or gas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Heineken Dark.
Those things need to be like Mad Max now. The tanker, remember in Mad Max, the tanker going down, they got all the bullets sheeting around it, and like,
Yeah, and the crazy
Yeah.
bikes beside it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Scotty,
people up
Scotty,
on the
just
roof with
remember, if you see this
shotguns.
guy, don't stop. If you see this
Ah, Buford T. Justice. He's my
Go
hero.
ahead, you gentlemen.
Yeah.
His name is Clem. Just watch out for him.
Okay.
You know, Ken, he looks sort of like you.
What?
You can pull him off. You can pull off
Jack-
T Justice.
Jackie Gleason,
There you go,
yeah.
Kenny. That's your Halloween costume this year.
Hold on to that car wash, fellas.
No, I prefer my. Good eye, Mike. Good eye. Good eye.
Well, then we know who drives the truck in that movie, right, Scott?
What's that?
Then we know who drives the truck in that movie.
He's a country singer.
Yeah.
Was,
Yeah.
Jerry Reed.
Yeah,
Jerry Reed.
yeah,
Eastbound and Down or Westbound and Down.
yeah. That's right.
It's a great couple of movies. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
The third one was rubbish, but the two first ones
Yeah.
were really nice.
Funny how that happens, huh?
And Jackie Gleason, he
They
just cracks me
they
up.
should stop at 2.
Yeah.
They should stop at 2.
Yes.
Whenever they do reruns.
Yeah, but you
Remake.
think about that movie with Jackie Gleason, Buford T. Justice. Think about how racist that was back then.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that was brutal, man. You can't do a movie like that
But
nowadays.
the nice thing about Sheriff's Justice is what he did it to everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't discriminate. Everybody
Yeah.
got it. You know.
That's a one.
Poor Phil's
Go ahead,
gonna
Scotty. Beat the horn.
don't put it on too long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, copyright infringements
Yeah.
for Phil. Yeah.
Well, I know you
Yeah,
can get
sorry,
by
Phil,
with
you
one
just got a
line from
strike.
every song, but I haven't
You
gone
said
longer
9
than that.
seconds. Something about 9 seconds.
Is it?
Keep changing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke showed up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Finally-
Hey, Luke. Hello.
Luke finally dragged his ass out of bed.
Look, when you say
Excellent.
all, it's 2 L's.
Well, out of the sauna, or whatever it was, the hot tub, all the
He's
human.
saying hi, Al.
Who's Al?
It's Al McLean.
Oh, I thought you were saying hi.
Oh,
My
hi,
brother
Al.
from another
Yeah.
mother. That's
Yeah.
my other brother from another mother. Yeah. Yep.
I think the
Hey,
best part of the number 2 movie is when the snowman goes, "Welcome to the world's biggest game of chicken, boys." That'd be awesome.
Right, he was a snowman. Snowman, come back.
Do they still use the old CDs over the States and stuff the same?
Yeah.
It's more, some do. Well, I think the truckers still do, right, Scotty? Or no? You still got the Channel 19 and all that?
Oh yeah.
Breaker 19. Coming back.
You don't go breaker 19.
No.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I'm just copying Smokey and the Bandit. That's all.
They never
for
said
them.
breaker 19.
No.
There was a big thing over in the UK when it was illegal.
I don't
The old
doubt
They
it.
made it
convoy.
legal. Everybody got fed up with it.
No, he was always break 19, good buddy of mine.
Yeah, as I said, over here in the early days, it was always illegal in the UK, so everybody had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as they legalized it, nobody bothered anymore.
And you
That
had
goes
to
for
have
a
a
lot of
license, and it was just a bunch of crap, so they finally gave up on it.
Yeah, that's right. It's all just, where are you?
I used to work on a farm, and the tractors all had CB radios. And you know what? You had it on because somebody might call you that you were needed somewhere else. But there was always a couple of stupid idiots playing, CB bingo. So what you did was you brought a rubber band on the handle and put it on, and they couldn't talk to each other, and left that on
And that
for a
was
couple
called.
of
That
hours.
was called. You know what that was called? Chucking a carrier.
Yeah.
Right. Carrier signal. Chucking a carrier.
Yeah, about 2 hours later, there was nobody playing bingo, so that was.
But what we had the SWR meters. We could track them. We could actually go around and track them.
Wouldn't you need 3 points to track them?
I was driving a big tractor, so they come track me all you want.
Yeah. There's Klaus going 7 on the interstate.
Yeah, that's me. Hoot hoot.
Going 7. That was like that Chris Farley movie. The cop pulls him over and goes, "You have any idea how fast you were going?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know, 55, 60 maybe." And he goes, 7 miles an hour. And they're all got the nitrous oxide going in there, and they're all like, "Woo."
Walmart Drive.
They found a boat in the ocean. They didn't find a single person on that boat.
That's my boat. Send it to my house.
Yeah. I think it was my boat. Finally,
How
return
did
that
it
to me.
get there?
Man, I heard that story like years ago. That's probably happened many times, Henry.
Yeah.
Because everybody was married.
Lickety split. Tell me,
There he
Ross,
goes.
any idea how fast you were going? Well, I got a 426 Hemi in her. 3/4 cams, nitro boosters. I can get her up to as good as 155. Never, of course, unless I'm chasing a cute chick in a Ferrari. I guess I was going about 65 tops. 7 miles an hour. And normally people go under the shoulder.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
7.
Yeah.
Hey, Klaus,
Lord.
do you realize that Canada and Denmark actually share a border now?
We actually we actually had a truth now.
Yeah, true. Somewhere over an island as big as a dot.
Yeah,
Yep,
isn't that
yep.
funny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been a Cold War going
Yeah.
with bottles of alcohol for
Yeah.
the last 30 years.
What is
I
that?
think
Greenland?
fifty.
Iceland?
Since,
What is that?
no, since
I think it's
1918 or
it's
something.
called
like that.
Hans Island,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently Denmark and Canada has not been able to determine who owns it.
Yeah.
So we would come up there with our flag, put it there, and leave a bottle of schnapps for the
Mhm.
Canadians. The Canadians would come back a couple of months later going, uh-oh, that's not, put down the flag, fold it up nicely and leave it, and then put up the Canadian flag and leave a bottle of brandy,
Yeah.
a whiskey or something. And that would go on for 20, 25
I think it happened
years.
for like
I
100
think it was
years.
50. I think it was 50. And
Yeah.
it took Canada and it took Canada and Denmark 50 years to just say, hey, I got an idea. Let's
Yeah.
just split it down the middle.
Now that's how they should settle every international
Yeah.
dispute.
If you give world domination to Canada and Denmark, there will never be a war.
That's exactly right.
It'll cost
Well,
you a
you-
little bit of whiskey and a little bit of schnapps or
Yeah.
aquavit or whatever, but there will be no war.
With that logic, we could give world domination to France and there'd never be a war. They'd be afraid to fight it.
I wouldn't give it
No,
to
they'd
France.
want the wine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it to France. They tend to be a little.
Anyway, that because Denmark has geographic control of Greenland, which is up in the Arctic, and there's this little
We are
island
one of the
between-
biggest countries
little
in the
island
world.
between
Yeah.
the two. Yeah, a little island between the two.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually, Klaus. We don't see anybody on there from France, do we? There's
No, we don't.
I'm
No.
not aware of anybody from France that does on the small engines. Anybody else?
No, maybe they don't have lawnmowers in France. I don't know.
You know, I've got about 2% of my subscribers are from France.
Really?
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
seen one.
Hey,
I've got
hey, I
France
gotta-
and Germany are my two heaviest European subscribers.
I have 0.6% coming from Canada and 0.4% from the States.
Mhm.
Really?
That's me.
I wonder
I gotta
who they are.
I mean,
Yeah, that's me.
hey, I got a trivia question for you. How far away is Russia from the United States? How many kilometers or miles away is Russia
I'd say
from the
50
United
miles.
About 50
States?
miles,
Yes,
yeah.
you knew it. Yes.
2 miles.
Everybody goes, oh, 3, 4, 5,000. But yeah, when you get up into the north there, they're like right there.
Yeah, isn't that over by, was it Labrador? or
Alaska, isn't it Alaska?
Oh, the other
Yeah.
Alaska and
The,
then,
Bering
The Bering Strait.
Yeah. Oh,
And the guy who, let's get some history going here. The guy who discovered the Bering Strait, his name was Vitos Bering. He was from my town where I was born.
was he OEM bearings or?
Bering. Bering.
He
Steve.
spelled it differently because it wasn't OEM.
Yeah. See?
Klaus, you bit then.
You know, people that
that's
discovered
pretty
things back then were just people
You know
that got
what?
lost easily.
Somebody's gonna get hit by a letter, OEM letter soon. So we'll see.
Oh man.
I just shipped something off for you, Bruce, the other day.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll get there in.
You said that. Anyway,
Yeah, that's the guy.
0.6 of my viewers are all français. So, bonjour mes amis, comment ça va aujourd'hui?
But we. Ça va?
Yeah.
Les French.
Je
You know
parle
what?
français un petit peu.
I go to Mexico every winter, and there's so many people from Quebec there that I've actually learned more French than I have Spanish. And those people know how to have a good time. Like they don't.
I know
they
just
really,
enough
they really know
French.
how to have fun. Right?
I know just about enough French, Italian, a little bit more German,
Of course.
just so that I can eat. You know, I
Eat,
can
find
order
a bathroom.
food and a beer. Yeah.
Manger petit déjeuner.
No,
Okay,
petit
so
bière.
I'm gonna take off.
Eat breakfast.
Okay.
See you, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming in.
Got
I
a
am,
come in there a couple of times before he goes.
You
I'm
can talk
going,
more next
we're
time.
going an hour and 36.
Thanks for the stickers, Steve. They're really nice.
There
They're
are
stickers.
lawnmower shops in.
Oh, you got him? Cool.
Yeah, I got them. I got
Yeah,
them
they do
a couple
have
days ago.
They do have them.
There are lawnmower shops in France.
But in all honesty, guys, I think this whole concept of having a community doing this is, for the moment, unique to us. I don't think you'll have a Spanish/Italian/North African stream going on at the moment talking
Right.
about
If that stream's there, I want to be in. That just sounds
You
fun.
know? But
Yeah, well-
when we got, what is his name from Australia? Tom?
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never even thought that he'd have to be up at. I know that you guys in like we're
12
8
hours.
hours apart from England to us,
Yeah,
but I never even thought that poor bugger from Australia had to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to say hello. I never thought about that.
Because he's an expat anyway, Bruce. Is he? He came
Yeah.
from UK originally.
He knows the secret handshake.
And
Luke says he only knows English, but you guys, you learn second languages in school, don't you, Phil?
Sorry, Faz?
She said that Luke here is saying he only knows English. So, but you guys have a second language in school, don't you?
No, sir.
No,
No.
in
They do
the-
now. They didn't.
They
Well,
used
we
to-
speak Texan now.
We had to take 3 years
Yeah.
of a second language. 3 years.
Luke can speak English and British, so he is bilingual.
Well,
Definitely
Yeah,
bilingual.
but I mean, here,
since
I
I
mean,
now do
here-
small engines, I speak English and asshole.
yeah.
Oh,
But
You
here,
know,
from
it's
the fifth grade, we start English. From the seventh
course.
grade, we start German.
Oh wow.
No, we.
You speak German,
I think they tried to teach us French once. And,
Sprechen
I
Sie
don't
Deutsch?
speak it. I don't speak it well, Steve. But
Sprechen
yeah,
Sie Deutsch?
ein bisschen. Und
I
Sie?
think that our French lasted for half a lesson. They gave up.
Okay. Yeah.
I get mine through osmosis. Just living here and putting on the CBC news, you get quite a bit of French just on the news.
Well, everybody assumes in America that all Canadians can speak French.
Yeah, but I thought that was only half of Canada or the eastern.
No, 1/3.
Not even half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just Quebec.
it's about a 10% of our population.
Now, is it true that
Yeah.
the other half of the Canadians or whatever hate the others or whatever?
Not
Yeah,
hate.
you got that
I
right.
think I don't think it's hate. I think it's we tolerate each other.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to Paris, that's all they're going to talk is French. Anywhere
Nah.
else in
That-
France.
that-
And
honestly, Henry, not anymore.
No?
The younger generation,
I gotta
they
get
all
a
speak
sandwich.
English. I mean, they have YouTube, MTV. They started with MTV, got YouTube and Facebook. They speak English.
Paris.
Some of
was
the older
like-
ones, they don't want to, but they can.
I guess
They
the
may be
farmers
capable of it,
get
but they won't.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's the same thing. I think it's sometimes if we're tourists, we sort of come wading in and we say, we start off like in English, can I have this? Can I have that? And they get put off by that. So
Yeah.
when we go to Italy in the summer, that I learned myself to say hello and how are you? And then politely in Italian, I will ask them, do you speak English or German? And immediately, I have never been turned down to go, yeah, I speak English, yes, or I speak German, yes. But I asked them in their language, rather than come in, full blown going German or English going la 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 la. They get put off by that. So you show a little respect, and you'll find out a lot more people speak English than you think.
Uh-huh.
And the only problem is when I usually go have a haircut when we're in Italy, and she's a very nice lady, and she does a fairly good job. She speaks 3 words of English and 2 words of German. I'm under pressure when I'm up there.
And you're trusting this person to cut your hair
She's
with
been
no
doing it for
translation of what you want.
She's been doing it for 4 years, and it goes fine. I tell her the length of the hair. I can do that in Italian, and she just goes to work. And we smile and we all that. She gets a tip, and I zoom out.
You should check the back of your head and make sure she's not carving her initials and laughing.
She might, and that would be nice. It'll grow out. You know, she's a nice looking hairdresser. She's good.
I hear it's topless in Italy, though.
Yeah, that's something you heard.
Call up that shop. He goes to it.
Most of them, Steve, are Catholic, so you go figure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go with a tank top,
Right, Italy, right? Yeah, Catholic,
into a church. They will kick you out.
Yeah.
So no, but it's I mean, honestly, if you go wherever you go, if you make the bother and learn just a little bit, people will be a much more accommodating when you get out there.
That's true. We spent a few weeks in Italy. We actually ran across a waiter in the port in Naples. Yeah, it's a great big cruise ship port in Naples. And he said he worked in the cruise ship industry for 25 years and he spoke 9 languages.
There you go.
Yeah.
My mom, she spoke 9.
Wow.
Well, he told me when I was trying to order in Italian, he said, "Do you speak English?" And I said, "Yes." And he says, "Good, you don't speak Italian."
But you what? That's when you have them. You try.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He smiled.
it-
He says, "Good, because you don't speak Italian."
Yeah, you put in the effort, and
Yeah,
they
I did put the effort
recognize
in.
that. Yeah, they recognize that. But if you just slam open the door and go full tilt English, they're gonna go piss off, tourist.
Yeah.
But
And I found if you're going to fast food, you just point and then just go.
Yeah.
And then they won't ask you to speak anymore, and they'll just take your money, and you just hope you get the right change, and you're happy.
Last time I was in Belgium, I asked for French fries at the fritteurs. Oh my God, I got the history of the Fritz.
yeah, the Fritz.
Oh, the French fries. That's Fritz.
Don't say anything.
Enjoy.
Okay, for the
Bruce.
English people, he means chips.
Even
In Italian, it's called patata fritas.
So now that my little niece starts to come every second day, I'm getting peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
Yeah, but
I was saying that over here, even in English, I mean, you get a broad Scottish accent or a broad Welsh accent, you got a job to understand what they're saying. I mean,
Brogue.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's a cool accent. An American accent just sounds stupid. You guys sound cool.
And you go to Wales and try and read the road signs, you're screwed. Big
Yeah,
time.
Bill.
I'm telling you.
They started it.
There's a lot of spit in the Welsh
Yeah.
language, a lot of
And it's not an accent. I have a Canadian dialect. Bill has an American Texas dialect. When you have
Ouch.
an accent, it's your second language. That
Yeah.
Klaus has a bit of a Danish accent when he speaks English, but the rest of us are speaking a dialect.
But Bruce, in all honesty,
how's that for being a
There
pain
you
in
go.
the ass?
Bruce,
Who wants
Bruce,
some beer?
Bruce, if you lay off the A's, I would not be able to tell that you were Canadian.
Yeah.
No,
It's
honestly.
can I say it? It's the biker alphabet.
Yeah, well,
Fucking A, fucking B, fucking C.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
Go for it, Bruce. Go for it, mate.
no, but I mean, and my ear can't pick it up. I mean, I can hear Scott has a different accent from Ken.
But I'm
I
a
can't
bit of
tell.
a mime.
Of course, I can't tell Ken and Hank apart. And Bill, you got a different accent. You sound almost Californian.
Well,
Almost.
I spent a lot of years in California, and I really, honestly, because I live in Texas, I take great pains not to pick up the local god-awful Texas accent.
You don't like put your boots on when you're going out.
Yeah. I tell you, I was single in Texas before I met my wife, and I went, when I started dating, I was like a serial dater. Anything with a skirt, I was chasing. And I got invited to dinner one day, and she said she was fixing dinner. In my Indiana mind, I thought dinner was broken. Let's go out.
Yeah.
No, apparently fixing is everything in Texas. You're fixing to go someplace, you're fixing the car, you're fixing dinner. And it's like, no. And there's a translation though in your head, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I love
I
listening
refuse
to
to
Mick.
pick up that accent. I just
I
can't
love
do it.
listening to Mick when he's fixing it. He's got a brand new mower on his stand, and he's, I'm never going to go work on this old piece of stuff. Yeah, you know, and it's like, no, it's brand new, but he calls it old. It's cute.
Let me go refill a glass here.
Oh, you guys want to laugh? The last video I did is a mower that got left in my driveway. I just walked out. I got a text that said here, walked out, the mower's sitting there, right? The guy called me yesterday and asked me if it was fixed. And I said, yeah. And he says, how much do you want for it? He wants to buy the mower back that he gave me for free.
Of course.
Excellent.
He said he's got a buyer for it. How much will I sell it to him for? And I said, I don't know, $75. I didn't spend a penny on it. And he says, oh, you gotta get at least 150 out of it. And I laughed. The thing's got bald tires and the paint's all flaked off one side. I said, no. If I make anything on this mower, I'm happy.
You dumped the gas out, did a bit of a small carb clean, and stuck the wheels back on it, and stuck it in the driveway.
It just showed up in front of my door.
864 pounds.
Well, I've still got a mower out there in the shed now waiting to be collected. I haven't got a clue who it's for. Not a clue. I don't know who it is.
I saw that ad you put on there, Phil. That was pretty good.
I have no idea who it is. All I can remember is a very tall chap. That's all I can remember.
Well, there's a few of those around.
That's mine.
Is it done, Phil?
Just pay the bill.
Is it all set, Phil? Ready to go?
So I had my first. Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
I had my first Toro recycler, the old one, with the Briggs Intech on it, 1995, and it's got a blade clutch on there that actually engages with a pulley and an idler. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I get those all the time.
It weighs a ton.
Yeah.
Are those the magnesium decks, Bruce?
It might be. It might be. I know that, but my poor God, my neighbor brought it to me, and can you fix it? And I'm going, well, okay. It had the wrong blade on it, so the blade is $76. This is all US. The blade is $76. The pulley is $40. The idler pulley is, or the belt is $40. The idler pulley is $30. There's a little piece that fits on the idler pulley to keep it from wandering around. And I haven't even gotten to the drive yet, and now I'm up to $276. And he's not sure what he wants.
You're not going to fix it, right? That's a parts department.
I don't know. He wants it. He wants to fix it.
I got to ask Bruce and Hank and Bill, but when you guys and Ken as well, I mean, I know where Ken gets his stuff, but I have this understanding that whenever you need parts, you go to a dealer, right?
I go to Amazon for everything.
You go to Amazon, okay.
I go on my shelves.
You got
You got bigger shelves than I do.
I mean, I have a deal with it's a wholesaler, and they sell all aftermarket parts. They're good parts. They're rotary, they're stems, they're, but that's all they have. They don't have anything OEM. So when I buy blades, I'll buy copper heads from Rotary. They're really nice blades.
Yeah, they're good blades.
And you know what? They're 30, 40, 50% cheaper than OEM stuff.
But what I'm finding out now is like the good stems and that kind of stuff is out of stock now. And I gotta go and I gotta buy OEM Honda and I gotta buy OEM John Deere. You gotta buy OEM everything because nothing fits. It's all just off-sized with John
Deere and MTD. You want to go OEM.
Yeah,
with belts.
And I have been. You know what? We have a little store in Edmonton called Lawnmower Hospital. Isn't that a good name?
Yeah.
And I order if I find myself in a jam and I can't get it from eBay or Amazon within a week, I'll go to the Lawnmower Hospital and pay the Deere shipping and whatever,
Wouldn't you love to work at the Lawnmower Hospital so when someone calls you up, sell lawnmower parts? No, hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
The only thing is, when I ordered that coil, it was supposed to fit, because I gave them the right numbers. And then when you match them up, there's nothing near.
I don't know anyone that's bought a GX 35 or 25 and had a good part on a coil.
Henry, there's a chance I might teach you something today.
Oh, yeah?
The old Echo engines. There are two types, an A and a B type. The A type uses the coil with the red wire. The other ones use the coil with a gray wire.
The SH ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one with the red wire, you can't get anymore. That was why I was asking you if you have it, show me, please, because the Mantis tillers uses the same engine. They still have two types, the SV4A and the SV4B. And the one with the red wire, you can't get anymore. The Chinese don't have it. Nobody has them.
Can you interchange?
Nope, because the timing is different on it. It has a different. The wheel is it's different. So,
But what if you change the flywheel?
That might do
you
it.
might, but that may affect. I don't know how that is compared
Depends
to
on where the
crank.
keyway is, eh?
Yeah, the keyway and the crank. I don't know.
There's no keyway. It's like a D. You know, it's a
Oh,
flat.
yeah. So you can't change. I mean, and Ken, I don't know if it's different, but I just know that whenever I talk to where I go by their Mantis dealer, I said, "You got coils with the red wire?" And they go, "No."
That's the same answer I got.
Yeah. So good luck, buddy.
Okay, and on coils, it's really strange. You know how you can use a Briggs coil for most quantums and classics on the same mate, right?
Yeah.
There's 1 year where the polarity was different.
Yeah.
And you have to keep I've got one. I ordered it by mistake, and I keep a tag on that pellet with a written on it opposite polarity in case I come across it again, which I will.
Yeah.
I'll come across an old junker, you know.
Yeah, but Hank, it's a bummer with those engines because they are really nice little engines.
Yeah.
Go hunt for someone who's selling something cheap. As long as it's got spark, you're in. Just make sure it has a red wire.
Yeah.
I'm on a purge right now. I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. It hurts. It hurts, man.
Why, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm a pure flipper. It never hurts.
I'm starting to feel like the parts are closing in. kind of like Luke here before he moved into his new shop.
Yeah, I think he's finding he has more stuff in those shops than he ever realized.
Yeah, that pile is about 6 foot thick.
But Luke, if you can find a coil for an old SV Echo engine with a red kill wire, it has to be red.
Okay. What happened to
Hank and I would like to buy a pair.
Where did Mick go? I kind of miss him.
I don't know where Luke went, and I can see Mr. Clem is also roaming the halls, but I don't see him here either. I don't know.
Well,
whatever
looks like Luke and Ronnie and John were.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
There it is. The Holy Grail.
Talking about the red wire there.
You know
That's
what?
the one
I
I
should check
got.
to
That's
see if
not
I
it.
have that.
That's not it. That's not
it.
Because it says Mantis coil.
Yeah, it does, but it's the newer style, and then they don't fit it. Yep. Well, I've had two Mantises in this year, and both of them I would really like to keep, but they're all with that engine, with that coil. So I'm not keeping. I'm selling it. Because, you know,
and no spark on both of them.
Oh yeah. They're all running. Don't get me wrong. They're all good, but if they break, I'm screwed. So
have you guys had more walk-ins than the last couple of weeks than usual? Man, I like people just phone me up. I just need this, you know, and you stick the wire.
I don't have.
You put
I
the
don't
wire
have,
through the $1 million bolt, and you stick it back in there, and away they go. They give you $20, and you're done.
Yeah, I don't have walk-ins. I only open by appointment. So
you're a hard ass.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't want to be sitting outside barbecuing with a family, and some guy is trying to push his lawn tractor up my driveway. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm only open by appointment, and whenever you have an appointment, I will treat you nice.
Or you and your significant other is like cuddling, sort of. I'll be polite, and ding dong, and you're like, "The hell is that? Is that for you? Is that for you? Is that for you?" You go outside, it's a guy with a mower and a tiller, and you're like,
my Anita is the sweetest person ever. I love her to death. But if some idiot is showing up Sunday morning, knocking on the door with his lawnmower,
God help.
he's going to get a telling. He really is. So she's the worst receptionist you can have.
Oh. Trudy kills them with kindness.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But you have
yeah.
to treat it goes both ways. It goes
Yeah.
with the customer. You got to be, you got to be, well, if you're upfront with them, right up front.
Yeah.
Don't come before 10. That's it.
Oh yeah, absolutely right. Bruce, I'm always
You guys
saying-
are convincing me that flipping's the only way to go.
But I'm telling you, there's more money in fixing.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean,
there's more entertainment in flipping them.
Could be, yeah. But I
It's
mean,
just-
on
know what happened.
OEM parts, I have between 50 and 20% what's that
Markup.
called? Markup, yeah. On non-OEM, it's like 40 to 45%.
I probably
I
make about anywhere
sometimes make
between.
more money on parts than I do on labor.
Yeah.
See, just
so,
flipping them though, I probably make between 60 and 100 each.
Right.
And I rarely spend more than
that
an
must be
hour on
because
one.
That's because you're good at buying them.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah. You can't make any money selling them. You only make money buying them.
No, yeah, it makes good sense.
Most of my
I mean, it
stuff
does.
comes in. It's the F word, free.
Yeah.
I live in a
But then
neighborhood
you
like
gotta-
Henry does.
Yeah. See,
You gotta-
Henry from Moore does.
Bruce, most of mine come in the other F word. Yeah.
I
Front
can't
door.
at the moment. I mean,
No, the FU word. Yeah. You're
Ah.
like
oh, it's
looking at it. You're like,
here
what?
where
Oh,
we
can you
are,
fix
it's
this?
a bit like hen's teeth at the moment.
Yeah.
It's easier to get hold of rocking horse shit than it is get hold of a mower at the moment.
Oh,
He's
I was
making
like that. I was like that 4 weeks
He's
ago. I was
making that
complaining
god-awful
about that, and you
noise.
guys
Ah,
have
no,
it lined up.
or
Sorry.
something.
Not me.
Mr. Briggs, he's backing up.
Ah,
Yeah, that's what it sounds like when a beer truck hits a loading dock.
No, 6 weeks ago I couldn't find a lawnmower, and now they're coming out of my ears.
No, that's one thing you know, mate.
I've had a very busy tractor spring, early summer. I mean, 70 hours a week busy, with my regular job as well.
Yeah.
And now it's just let off. That's really nice. But you do have, your once lawnmower hit a rock, bend a blade type of thing comes in, and that's fine. It doesn't take long.
Yeah, mid-season fix.
I always
Yeah.
look for chainsaws, weed eaters, and blowers. So of course the only thing I'm finding is mowers.
Yeah.
That's called I'm lowering the landing gear. That's what you heard. A landing gear going down.
When Ken and I
43,000
find-
pounds of beer.
When Ken and I
On the
find a
wall.
mower, we have to bring it to the dump because
Pretty much.
that's
yeah.
about as far as good as.
Yeah. Same here, Hank. Same
I
here.
mean, rotted, broken,
Yeah.
wheels.
I mean, I have guys that watch my channel and they'll write me, "Are you interested in the mower?" I said, "Can you send me a couple of pictures?"
Yeah.
And they do. And I said, "No, thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got ads out there, and when somebody responds to the ad, and I say, send me a picture and a price, and then after that, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they
I don't
always
know
say
what
they want $80 for it every single time, and I always
Yeah.
end up giving them 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you
Jason
can hardly
finds his
sell it for
mowers,
120, right?
Well, yeah, they always want 80, and I always give them anywhere between 10 and 20.
On my repairs, this is what I say to people: if the repairs is my bill, if it's between $40 and $80, I won't contact you. If the repair goes over 80, I'll phone you and we'll discuss it.
Mm.
Because on a used old beater lawnmower, you still got you've got another 50, 60 bucks to go yet.
Yeah.
And the owner will probably say, "I'll just keep it."
Yeah.
It
No,
works great.
what
It works
I
well.
do, Bruce, is that I go through the mower with the customer, and we talk about what needs to be done, what they would like to have done, and what I suggest they should have done, and all that. And whenever they accept, and you know what, if something else comes up, I'll call you. And sometimes they ask the price, and I say my hourly rate plus parts.
Mhm.
How much is that? I said I don't know.
You don't know because you haven't done it
I
yet.
mean, if you have all rusted bolts in there, it takes twice as long. If they're all nice and good,
Right.
it takes half as long. I don't know. So it's
That's why I give them a range of time and
yeah,
and my chance to add on more if I have to.
Yeah.
And that worked. And I got a little market here because it's not a rich city. Like, okay, sometimes Red Deer's a rich city when things are
People
good.
work.
And then,
People work for their money there, right?
yeah, it's up and down.
Oh,
There's an issue.
but it's one of these where you say, "Oh man, I don't have any TV when I'm bored," and it's like, "Wait a minute." No. Then you say to yourself, "Wait a minute now. I'm at the beach. I don't have to think. I don't need that."
But just so
Who are
you
you
know,
fighting with, Bill?
coming tomorrow, they're doing something with fiber optics. But I just
Yeah, we've got a fiber optic line being run in our front yard as we sit here.
Yeah.
It's worked out perfect. We won't be there while the big outage happens. It just is what it is, you know.
Okay, guys, we've hit the 2
Now, if you
hours.
turn off the beach, we got to talk.
You didn't talk enough today, Phil.
I had a job to get a word in every 12 weeks.
And
You
if
know
you're
what,
out there,
Phil?
Rick,
I sometimes,
Brilliant.
not sometimes, I always forget.
is Mick in the basement? I
Thank you.
wanted to
I
talk to him.
appreciate that you
No,
want to do these
guys,
Saturday things.
it's all about you guys. I always say it, and it's so true. I just sit and I fiddle around
No,
with
but
a
I mean,
couple of buttons, like,
I mean, it takes an effort from you. You have to be here. You have to set the time
You gotta
aside.
do it.
And
Oh.
I appreciate that. That's
I
really
learn
nice.
something every day, mate. Every time we come up here, I learn something, and that's what it's all about for me. And it's great to have
Bill,
great to have friends. Hey, come on. That's
I
what it's all
found out
about.
what was wrong with all my stuff. I had the Microsoft settings and I had a DTS program running on the same, running the hardware from a different program.
You're
And,
talking nerd language now, Bruce. I don't know
No,
what
Bill
you're
knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I finally turned everything off on the DTS and just run it from the Microsoft.
You know what DTS stands for?
No,
Go on, Bill.
we're ready.
Good.
Did you just freeze?
No, he doesn't know the answer.
No, it's just
No,
more
I
fun
don't.
this way.
Oh,
No, it's more fun this way.
yeah, I don't know what it means.
Oh, no, it just
Kenny's
says
Googling it right now.
just DTS Studio Sound is what it says.
Yeah. Yeah, DTS has got to be sound because the D stands for Dolby.
Ah.
All right,
Tom
guys.
Dobie? Tom Dobie?
Yeah, Tom Dobie. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yes, Thomas Dolby. Yes. Good call. It's Dolby Theater sound.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Now-
what was
The
mucking me
DTS.
out. And I got a nice new set of headsets. It's just
Take
wonderful.
care.
They're,
And thanks
they're
everybody.
comfortable. They're fine.
Loads of comments going on there, which is brilliant as well, and it's nice to see people. So Henry, Bill, Bruce, Ken, Klaus, Steve, even Mr. B, Mick, and all the rest of them. Brilliant. Thanks for a lovely Saturday evening, guys. Really
Thank
do
you,
enjoy
Phil.
your company. Take care.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for your
guys.
efforts, Phil.
Thank you guys in the chat.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Thanks.
definitely.